the kinds of like single player games that I like so much. Mastery is not as significant an element in them usually exploration is much more important to my interests, because I like the places, I like the worlds, and that's a large part of what I enjoy so much about video games. The unique spaces and places, and sometimes the impossible spaces, very often in stuff like Silent Hill. That's my favorite thing that's going on. Actually, the original Silent Hill is one of my all-time favorite games because of some fascinating things it does with spaces at like 3 different points in the game, 3 very specific times in the game. It does brilliant, impossible things with by connecting up spaces that don't actually connect up, and I feel like in the context of the game there is a really fascinating implication there for the relationship between the player and the designer, and that's why I love that game so much. And so it's places and spaces for me a lot of times in games, and I don't really know if phenomenology is such an interesting approach to that experience, because I think that experience it doesn't really need a whole lot of analysis. You don't really need to go into a lot of detail to understand the appeal of video games as ways to explore unique and impossible spaces. It just kind of speaks for itself. But I do think phenomenology has a lot to say about skill-based play. Especially, I mean, this process that I'm playing this over and over again, and right now, for some reason, I'm just talking so goddamn much that I'm not really focusing on doing better and better, which probably makes this a really terrible live stream. But I think that the process of starting over and over again, you know, game over, begin, game over, begin. It's like a mantra. I think that process and the development of the mind in slowly achieving mastery, slowly getting better, I think that experience, and especially in the conscious ways that the player chooses to change his mental approach to the game, like I was describing before with the different ways I choose to look at the playing field to try to achieve more of a Zen-like state as I play this. I think that stuff really lends itself well to a phenomenological account of the game. I'm gonna be quiet for a minute. Stepwise. Spiral. Oh Christ, I hesitated. Why did I hesitate? No, I'm gonna stop this. Alright, we're gonna move on to Hexagonist. That was a good run, and you see, it's always just one thing that trips me up. I felt like, as I was doing that, I felt like I could go forever. But there's always one mistake that I make. I don't know why I hesitated. Oh god, I forgot how just awesome this is. The music, like right from the start, the music is so badass and intense. You see that spinning? That's what I'm talking about. I don't know how I'm still alive right now. I haven't done this in ages. God. Spiral. I know that now. Oh, that's gonna be some hard stepwise bullshit right there. Those fine step intervals are gonna really mess me up, especially because I know it's gonna do a fast twirl as I'm approaching them. It's gonna be really tough. But this is brilliant. And you know what? One of the things I appreciate about this game is how nicely scaled the sense of speed for the left-right movement of your little triangle is according to the the incoming speed of the level. It scales so nicely, and I mean obviously that's game balance, that's like essential, but it feels good. Like this, I feel like loose and liberated somehow in this stage, because immediately my triangle moves fast left to right. It's just a little, it's just a feel thing, a game feel thing, is I believe a stupid buzzword that is going around a lot right now. Game feel. Game feel. Jesus. It's like so many fucking things wrapped up in one term. It's so stupid.
Game over.
I mean, I admire that that there's an appreciation of the concept now, but I mean, there's just too many. You're just saying too many things with one word there, or you know, one compound word, or one two-word term. Who the fuck cares? Why am I talking about this? Let's play the game. No, let's not play the game. Alright, here we go.